Greetings, I'm Jasmine Mans from JasmineMans.com. I want to give a shout out to Nicc and NonFiction Radio.
You know, this is the 10 p.m. flight. You are live with Nicc. Remember, this Sunday, NonFiction Radio, the UW Battle League, and a bunch of other people, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be live at 21 Foxes, downtown North New Jersey, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Caitlin Garcia. Shout out to Mr. Lightskins for the promotion. We appreciate that. What's going on this weekend? That's about it. No, just that Sunday. Oh yeah, November 8th, we're going to have that party bus ride to HC. We're going to be at it, HC. I think it was 4040. I don't even know yet. We're going to be doing something really cool. But let me introduce my guest. Guest is official today. Very happy. She hails from Newark, New Jersey. One of the better poets we had probably since, you know, the older Barack, that guy, you know what I'm saying? She's like that, you know what I mean? Remember, this October 25th, she will be live at Center Stage Cuts, downtown North Newark, New Jersey, you know what I'm saying? She's gonna read her narrative called The Newark Riots, alright? Please come out to go check this sister out, man. She's been touring all over this country. We are glad to have her. She is the one and only King, Jasmine Mans. What's good, sis? What's going on? How you doing?
I'm very, very well. I'm happy to be in Newark. I just graduated from college and moved back home.
Oh, congratulations. Hold on, congratulations. Wait, where did you graduate from?
The University of Wisconsin-Madison. In Madison, Wisconsin.
Like the one with the big red W on it?
Yeah, the Badgers. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I lived in Wisconsin for 5 years. And now I'm living in Newark, so like this is my first time being in Newark, like as an adult, like living home. It's different.
Yo, so wait, hold on. You was in Wisconsin?
Yeah.
How was that like for you?
Man, it was so beautiful. I was quite a loner in Wisconsin, but like I had a really like cool apartment near the lake. I joined a sorority.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm a Delta, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like the African American Deltas or like some other type of Deltas?
Yeah, the first service sorority, the African American.
They got one in Wisconsin?
Yes.
Yo, this is. I'm learning. Hold on.
Yeah, for 5 years I was there. I became a Delta.
Yeah.
I studied very, very hard. I was a student, so like these videos were coming up on YouTube, but like. I was going to class in Madison, Wisconsin. It was beautiful school. Like if you haven't been to Madison, like you should go. Like
I haven't been. I only watch it on Saturdays when they doing football.
Like, and we were the #1 party school for a while. Like a lot of people give credit to.
But did you party though? You said you was like alone. They said you was to yourself. So did you party?
No, I didn't party. No. Okay. But I wanted to feel cool as I traveled, so I'm like, yo, I go to UW, the Badgers, like we're the #1 party school, but truthfully, I've never been to a football game, nor have I ever been to a good party either. Wow. Yeah.
So, I mean, was it, like the environment, was it just like, you know, not to be funny, but was it just open road, like very,
No. I lived in the city. We were completely high tech. Like, it's like a bunch of rich white people, so it's innovation exists there, like, and we're the #1 research school, and well, we have the #1 research program in the country.
Okay.
Like, I think the state of Michigan comes second to us in research. So like everything high tech, like we got, and like we see cool stuff, and we innovate there, and but then you go an hour out and you will see kind of rural Wisconsin.
That's cool. So what was your major in college?
African American Studies and Political Theory and Literature.
Okay, nice. So that basically just fused the fire for you know.
Yeah. For
the poetry. Did you do any poetry down there in Wisconsin?
Man, yeah. I actually got my scholarship for poetry.
Right. Cool.
Yeah, they gave me a 5-year scholarship to spit and to write, and so that's what I was doing out there. And
not to cut you off, but how does that feel to, you know? You have tons of rappers that grow up in high school, you know, this is their dream, and because lyricism isn't still acknowledged on a collegiate level, like there's no people that's really just getting scholarships for spitting, but you are, you know, as a poet, So how does that feel? Do you feel like, I want to say, you have to be responsible maybe in your years coming in the future, so for artists in the future can maybe they try to get scholarships as they get older, you know what I'm saying, instead of just having to be in a band or playing an instrument, things of that nature, you know what I mean? It's, yo, I spit, I can do spoken word, and you know, hey, let me go to Wisconsin for, you know what I'm saying, for a full ride as well.
You know, I think that craftsmanship is key, because before, like, we spit, before anything, like, we're writers, or in my opinion, we should be. And so it's just like, we need to find that ambition within ourselves to say, you know what, yeah, I'm a rapper, I rap really good, but I write too. Now, how can I use that to access a bigger piece of this world? But I do think that I should use and need to use my talents to advocate. And there are a lot of programs that are growing in institutions where you can go to school for rap.
Okay.
I give a lot of credit to Swiss Beats, because he just enrolled in Harvard. He's doing business, but like, people are respecting rap, and I think it's quite dope. And when you go like to London and Africa, Haiti, like, when you play rap music, like, the connection, the feeling, like, it's there. It's so valuable in so many places. I just think that we need to really, as a community, figure out how do we allow this to work for us in an academic fashion.
True. Okay, as a poet, I have to ask you this. You know, I listen to a lot of rappers' ciphers, right? And you know, they may say a bar or two. You know, you get that look like when it's hard, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. You though are an artist where you're doing this acapella. You know what I mean? Crazy female. One night only, and you just get a bunch of people in unison being like, like in unison. A lot of dudes that be rapping, or they dudes or females, period, just any artist, they're rapping, they're doing their yo, da da da. You know, people just looking like, oh, why, you know, maybe, but you by yourself, they, like, damn, like, who is this lady? How does that feel for you? To know that you get that type of reaction wherever you go?
Not wherever I go.
Not wherever
I go, I'm not popping, I'm not that popping.
No, I mean, but when they hear a bar or two, people just be, have you heard that number?
Man, I just saw my, can I curse?
Yeah, you could.
I just saw my shit on Hood Vines today, and they were clowning me on Hood Vines.
Yeah? It's a Hood Vine.
It's like the site, and it has like hundreds of thousands of followers, and all of these people. I'm getting so many tags, and I'm like, maybe something good happened where someone saw a poem or someone's talking about one of my shows, and it's freaking Hood Vines. And like, they're clowning me, so it's just like...
What were they saying about you though?
They're kind of clowning a line from a poem, and I don't want to go too deep into it, but I just say that to say, like, it's not everywhere I go, but like, it feels incredible that people know the words, because I go to places and people like know the words to these poems.
When I met you at Center Stage Cuts, I mean, I don't know if they knew the words, but I knew that people were excited. People got really super rated while you was doing it.
I was nervous. I was like, yo, I gotta go up behind all these girls, and then I don't have music. What if no one listens to me? Like, my heart was racing, like, oh my God.
But she gassing, she funny.
I was so nervous.
Me and Sienna was in the back looking like, you know, this is a whole nother.
No, I knew the moment Jasmine came up that she was about to shut the whole thing down.
I was so nervous.
I never knew. I never put the face to the name. Heard the name plenty of times. Just did not know the face. So you know, you basically was like, let me know, like, you know the poet and that's her right here. Oh, you know what I mean? That was crazy.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me. Right? That's how I feel.
So you know, I see, because I see feminists, then I see women that are they just want to empower themselves, which I'm all for. You know what I mean? But I think there's just this fine line between the feminists that just want you to just put women around just because they're around, and then the women that just understands, like, look, it's just about empowering ourselves, just getting to a whole nother level. You know what I mean? So Just want to know like your goals.
That's such a hard question. All right, so.
I mean, you just told me like, hey, let me get a radio show all female. I'm like, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, because females. I just feel like females are very, very popping, and like I do respect like when you hear women on the radio and you can tell that that's somebody's mother, that's somebody's daughter. Like it's an air of like respectability that I appreciate. Like I'm not trying to. I don't know. My goals for the female movement, like I don't think that there's one specific movement for females, but like I do have, I guess, a set of standards, right?
Okay.
Where it's just like, I think that we should all know our history. I think that we should all teach our history.
Absolutely.
I think that we should think about like how our individual actions affect other people and how our actions create labels for other people.
Give me an example of the actions that create a label.
So it's just like, back to me going to school in Madison, Wisconsin, that taught me that there are people, white people in this world that have never seen black people.
Right, absolutely. Yeah.
And I'm not trying to justify white people's ignorance at all. But like, and then when you watch a show like maybe Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and you see women fighting each other, people ignorantly begin to believe that that is a characteristic of a certain type of people. And that goes back to taking responsibility and thinking about how our actions influence the actions of others and thinking about how we create labels for other people.
You know, I want to touch on that. Now you talking about the whole Love and Hip Hop, because I need to know. I need to know, because women bother me a lot about how I come as far as the certain type of women that are on that show. And they think that, I think it's a certain type of women that are on that. I just think it's a certain type, you know what I'm saying? That they're trying to, put on us. Like, the visualize the women. I'm like, that's far from
I'm saying we here, Jazz, because I can't watch none of it. I watch none of it. I give
it hurts. It really bothers me.
I want to hear from someone else.
But I know that we're like few and far between that don't watch this stuff, because so many do. And I mean, I'm not knocking you. I mean, I understand you need your level of entertainment for the day.
I try to support it just on the strength that is our women. You know what I mean?
That's why I refuse.
I try. You know what I mean? But I just gotta hear from someone else's.
It breaks my heart. It's because it's really terrible. It's really, and people's kids watch this. Like people's children watch this.
Then you're gonna have a bunch of women of color grow up to emulate this, because this is what they think. This is what it is.
The grown women are emulating right now. So nevertheless, children.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Grown
Absolutely.
women walking around pretending to be these same type of people and thinking that this is the correct behavior. So
It's wild.
And they have children, so the children are actually watching the mothers do that type of stuff.
But I often have these conversations with a lot of people now, like, so to support the things that you do like, and don't watch that other stuff, and just support and create what you like. And I respect that, but I'm also like, yo, if you don't like something and you think that something is like really bad for society, then try to figure out how to get rid of it. Like,
True.
We can't just ignore shit. I mean, stuff.
No, I get it. No, it's all right. Don't worry about that. You all right. So look, I wanna. You told me that you wanna be critical of hip hop music. Like you could, break down, be analytical. So look, Ludacris just came up with a new freestyle.
Okay.
Basically, they have a lot of allegations saying that, he's broke, something like that. I don't know. We're gonna play it. It's off that Tuesday song that Drake, they're coming up on a Tuesday. That joint. So we're gonna play it right now, and then after that, we'll come back and we'll see what Jasmine Man got to say about it. Let's work. This is the 10 p.m. flight. You alive with Nicc Nova. Let's work.
Yeah, we're gonna do it the way we want to do it. And the other one,
I mean, it's dope. Maybe there should be 2 or 3 songs.
I feel like there should be some more, just a little more like talent.
Right.
So I need to see a little more, to say like, yo, this is we just on bandwagons. This is our instant gratification. We in this instant attention type of thing. You know, that's our life. So
we are definitely
I can't look at something longer than 30 seconds and then be bored. So, you know.
It's so funny because all she has is the hook.
Yes.
Real talk. So like it's just the hook. I mean the locks came through and did what they did on it. Now it's it's what it is.
I know Ikenna, he's a Jersey rapper. I know 1GA. They some Jersey rappers. We know Arsenal. We know Sue Surf. I know those guys. Shout out to them. They're beautiful people. I went to high school with her.
What, university too?
No. She actually went to art. She transferred to arts. We graduated together. We were both TV production majors. Word to her. And yeah, those are the Jersey artists that I know. I'm a Jersey artist.
Absolutely.
I love my Jersey artists. Like honestly, I feel like God sent me home to work with my Jersey people. We got a rich history here. People. You gotta be from Newark to actually really know about Newark. You gotta be from Jersey to really know. But once you but we know we not ignorant out here. We know, and these artists are skilled and they're crafty. And
do you think the new generation of the New Jersey artists, are they basically contaminating the history that has already been placed here by not knowing or not wanting to know? There's a lot of newer guys that's out here, probably like younger than both of us. Sometimes I feel like when I talk to them, like they don't want to know the history that New Jersey has. It's not even New Jersey, but Newark has paved in.
I think honestly, when you have to leave your hood, you realize how much you need it in order to be a good artist. And so, in order to be, I think we're all gonna reach that point where we're gonna realize how much more we need our hood.
Yeah, you'll get to go through that struggle for real, like that real struggle will come.
And then you become more humble and more graceful to this place. Because even now, I think I got a lot of love for Jersey, but I still haven't done half the stuff that some of the pioneers before me have done.
Right.
Like my mentors started poetry organizations and invested thousands of dollars into kids. Like I didn't get there yet.
Right.
And so it's just like we're nowhere near, but it's not being there or being like the people before us. It's like striving to be better than who we are.
Yeah.
And so I think if everybody's in that struggle together and acknowledge what has come before us, then we'll all go to a better place. But yeah, if you don't know, you will contaminate the air.
I dig it. So Sienna wants something to say.
I'm sorry. That's something that has been kind of talked about a lot, because definitely like rock and roll, they have such a respect and a love for their history. They revere the pioneers of their genre of like, you know, damn near gods, you know what I'm saying? Whereas it's many, and it's funny because I interviewed a whole lot of them back in the day that straight up like they living in the projects now, ain't got no type of money, no nothing. Our people, our hip hop, you know, historians, so to speak. And you know, I don't know, I ain't even really have a question on that. I just needed to say that. I just think it's important that we value these people because they really laid the path for us, for us all, for us to even be able to do this and put on Deadloaf and all these other people. This is how we got here, you know what I'm saying? And it's important to respect them.
And there would be no way that you can say world star rock and roll and have people acting like that or post videos like that. Somebody from the Rock and Roll Commission would be like, we value this craft too much to ever allow you to taint it in this way. You could never take the Beatles and do whatever you want with the Beatles. Somebody will sue you. And it's only our kind of music and craft where like people can freely taint it because we haven't yet invested in the true value of it. We've invested in the money, but not the value.
Shout out to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, by the way, because they have nominated NWA, and they're like a finalist right now.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, they won't be the first act, because I believe Run DMC is in there as well. You know what I'm saying? I think Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5 is in there as well. So they have respect for hip hop. Sooner or later, hopefully hip hop, maybe Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Will have respect for hip-hop.
Exactly. Yeah, they'll go invest you know, and make a hip hop Hall of Fame, you know, put you know, Russell Simmons and you know, Rev running there first like it's supposed to be. It'd be a good look. Let's get into your narrative. The Newark riots. That's going to be coming up October 25th. What made you derive a narrative of something that happened that was just like crazy in the 70s with the Newark riots?
Well, it actually is not about the actual Newark riots.
Okay.
I am taking a bunch of narratives that I've written about Newark, and I put those narratives together, and I came up with the name Newark riots because of the chaos, because of the blood, because of the murder. And I'm going to kind of, I'm calling it a narrative because I'm kind of taking away most of the musical aspects that I usually present in a solo show. And I'm
so you do music? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah,
when I first heard you, it was like straight acapella and stuff.
Show a whole show together is crazy.
Yeah.
Band background sing is fly, really fly.
Yo, yeah, you gotta come out to see something. And now that I'm home, I want that to get stronger. But yeah. We usually do like a lot of different cool stuff. Last show Sienna was in, we had like a whole string ensemble, full band. It was beautiful. But this show we're just using poppin' lyrics and writtens, and I'm just gonna spit all the way through.
I like the way you perform. You don't use a lot. You don't get like super physical. Like a lot of spoken word poets, they just get like I don't want to say let me say it's too theatrical, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm thinking about to watch a Broadway musical, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I really want to see that. I just want to hear these moves.
It takes time because I've been spitting since maybe elementary school because I was a New Jersey orator, so I was and so like different processes change a lot. Oh, this is Brooklyn Girls? Oh shoot! When I was in I went to a artist sleepover with all my homies and what's this kid's name?
Oh, the kid that did this right now?
Yeah.
Hamilton.
Yeah, Charles Hamilton was there. Yeah, I love this. I'm sorry, what was I talking about?
I don't even matter. Keep talking. Do your thing. We were just basically talking about the whole you know, the theatrical poetry thing.
Oh yeah, like I went through a lot of different steps as an artist, and I learned many things. Like I remember I became an NJ Pack scholar, so I'm down at the New Jersey Performing Arts Center, and when you become a scholar, they give you a director for 5 years. Oh. So every summer I would come home to this director who would coach me through the month of June. I could never do anything in June because I was with Nicole Salters, and she would teach me how to speak better, and she would be like, stop moving your legs, why are you moving your legs? And like as a director, as a theater director, she taught me things that my poetry coaches didn't know anything about. And then I got to college, and then they taught me other stuff, like, hold on, you can't do it this way. And then each of those things that I learned kind of, and still, I'm like,
still learning, but at the same time, you got a style that you're very comfortable with.
Yeah, like after I pledged, I'm sorry, what are we supposed to say?
You can't say pledge.
I was initiated. After I was initiated.
Now that I will agree with.
Everybody has an amazing heart. That's right. Continue to do service, people of color.
Thank you, Jasmine.
So Jazz, now as far as you know, you doing poetry, has it built up your articulation, the communication skills?
Man, no, everyone says I mumble. Everyone's like, you mumble, what are you saying?
I wouldn't say you mumble. You know, when I first had that phone conversation, it's funny. If you could sign 3 people that's in the industry, in the music industry, what would those 3 people be?
Man, I would sign myself. Well, okay. If I could sign 3 artists and to bring in the industry,
let's say,
or to work with me.
But they gotta be 3 that's already in the industry, but they'll work for you. They'll work under your label. Your label.
I would take Sam Smith.
Oh, he's dope.
That's deep, okay?
Let's go. He says deep.
I would take Sam Smith. I would take Janelle Monáe.
Yes.
Janelle Monáe. I like Janelle Monáe.
Have you seen Electric Lady video? I'm
a Delta, so I don't.
She's one of
I'm a fan of Janelle.
I'm not like that, but I was like, oh,
but did you see how she grabbed Fatima? I don't know if anybody knows.
She grabbed what? What happened?
I don't know Fatima's last name, but Fatima, she's a famous choreographer.
Yes.
Famous, like Aaliyah, everybody she's choreographed. And she was in the video, and there was this like moment between her and I played it back like 50 times. I was like, what's this about?
Yeah. But how that scene look?
It was just so lustful, like.
It's lustful?
It's just lustful.
I think I know the scene you're talking about.
I was like, oh.
Electric Lady, huh?
I just watched her. I was like,
wow.
Yeah, Janelle is quite. Hey, Janelle.
Yeah.
She's lustful.
She turned it up a little bit. She had to let him. I think she.
So did she didn't do like the regular black and white get up, like the.
No, she's still in that. She's still in her regular.
Cause that's what made me like her. Like, I like her.
Watch the video.
I'm gonna watch the video. I'm gonna watch if I go to sleep. I'm gonna make sure I get comfortable for this.
I like her.
Oh, I like her.
I didn't say it was candles. I was saying it was
nice. Kings
on Lons Avenue. They got some good ass gyros.
I've never had a gyro.
You never had a chicken gyro?
But I always have the catfish with home fries, eggs and cheese, and
Get yourself a chicken gyro. Tell me. With an uptown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I like all my hood food spots. I love food. And then, yeah, I just like to eat.
So that's your favorite plate from King's. Tell me like your favorite meal. Like, so if you could just like, you know, I can cook whatever I want for myself. What would be like your favorite meal? Since you like
to cook for myself?
Yeah, to cook for yourself.
Man, if I'm cooking for myself, I don't know. I could make myself like a really, dang, this is not gonna sound like.
Talk to me, I'm listening. It's alright.
I was just gonna say I could make myself a really good burger, but I felt like I should be doing more than that. Like.
Oh, so you're not like a great cooker yet?
I'm not a great cook yet.
That's
but
alright.
I know good foods though.
No, that's good. Just because you're a woman don't mean you have to be a great cook.
That's good.
A good burger, if you can cook the burger, that's good.
And I've learned how to like let me not talk because it's like people really cooking this, so like you was probably
you good. You don't want to judge it.
I'm a little embarrassed.
No, don't be embarrassed.
I just mastered fried chicken, but like some of y'all probably mastered that. Like
it's a lot of people that can't fry chicken.
You're good. Like
turn up, chill, good.
Fix it, Jesus.
You alright? You okay? Don't worry about it. It's alright, not a big deal.
Alright.
Embarrassed her, Nick. Dad, you
because she kept stuttering off. I'm like, get to it. Like, what is it you get? Fried chicken. That's all good. It's not even a big deal.
Like, all I was peanut butter jelly, right? Like that's.
Yeah, I'm waiting for something like that. I was like, oh, word. Like, she said, just started cooking fried chicken.
Be doing much more.
No, come on, no.
Alright.
Sooner or later, maybe you may have a maid or something.
There are high standards for black women out here.
And what standards of black women you think it is?
You know, I mean, you gotta know. My mom can cook.
Right.
Like, it's not a joke. Like, my mother makes like 4 meals on Sunday.
That's great.
That's a good mom.
That's a good.
Like, always. And I'm like,
that's a whole other generation. I think women have fought for so much. Like, they fighting for equality, making sure they get the same level paychecks.
And they still know how to cook.
Some do, not all. I really do believe that once you start to build up a lot of yourself, some things just drop off. Some things just drop off. It's just like that.
No.
You don't think so?
Let me tell you something.
I don't know, cause my girlfriend, like, she can't cook, but she just doesn't. She's too busy working.
I think that there are 2 things that are valuable in life. Cooking goes with health. So cooking, health, and reading.
Reading is great.
So it's just like you're never too famous or too busy changing the world to do those things.
That's true.
Like we gotta prioritize. Like
so you mean you get yourself together?
Yeah, I'm gonna shit. Yes, I want somebody to want me.
I know that's right.
I know that's right.
And I think that it's a form of like meditation.
I had to say it too. That's funny. I think somebody will want you without that.
Alright.
Without cooking. For a little while. They gonna figure it out though and be like, hold up, she don't cook.
Right.
Hey Jack, can you make me some catfish and some rice? It's like, oh.
Keep getting burgers every day.
Yeah, they go, hey,
I'm gonna have to switch
my artery
it up.
clogged. I need something else. Give me something without that cholesterol, please, baby.
Right, and I'm gonna be looking sideways. No, but by then, I'll have it together. I'll be tight. I wanna like be impressive too. Like I wanna cook poppin' stuff.
I know you was talking to me over the phone about you know, wanting to create music in the future. Are you looking to do, you know, like music, like, you know, not just rapping a cappella, you know, doing the spitting on the poetry. You're looking to do some music as well.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Well, really?
Man, I think I'm gonna come out as like this really hood rapper.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
No?
No.
Not at all.
Maybe more like it could be
I'm
like
gonna spit. I think that I should spit for a little bit. I think there's a couple of different things that I can do that I'm gonna begin to do. Like I'm gonna spit, but I also want to create like this. Everything that I do, I feel like is soulful. At least I try to put my soul in it.
Right.
And there's some like music that I want to vibe out with to a guitar. And then there's some straight hood shit that I just wanna.
Let me ask you about that your hood shit, cause it's funny how you're, you know, you're like talking to me right now, you're very sophisticated. You know what I mean? You're very cautious of your work. Like, no,
I really
absolutely.
appreciate it. I try so hard.
You're very cautious of what you say. I can tell, cause that's when they're probably making you mumble here. Make sure I say the right thing. You know what I'm saying? So when you when you start spitting. And cause I didn't like when you spitting and like that grittiness just comes out. I was shocked, like damn, like I didn't even know that was in this system. So do you make sure you put that in your dialogue, like in your situation, just to relate to everyone? Like so when you just told me like, yeah, I want to be this, I want to be hood when I come out there. Like you doing that just to make sure like the people can relate, or you really want to tell that story?
You know, I think I know where it comes from. I've been pondering on, because people are like, why do you curse? You're such a beautiful young lady. Now, I don't know what beauty has to do with curse words.
Yeah, that doesn't do anything.
Or being ladylike or any of that good stuff.
My girlfriend curses all the time. She's bad.
But it's just like, I've always had to explain, like, why do you curse? Why do you use the N-word and all of these things? And I think I'm getting closer and closer to the answer. And it's because when I was in high school, elementary school, my dad had Tupac's Greatest Hits, and it was a two-part CD, and I stole it because it was a two-part CD, and I love collecting CDs, and I would get these big boom boxes every time a holiday came around, and I saw this double disc album, so I took it, and when I was in 6th, 7th grade, I was internalizing a certain kind of language that I didn't know until I actually became a writer and started writing it down and really expressing myself. And it's just like, I memorized Tupac's Greatest Hits when I was like, what, 11, 12? And then I didn't regurgitate it and like actually really started being expressive until I got to high school, college, and then I realized where it all came from. And it's just like, I don't do it to relate, but it was like the first piece of literature and art that I knew. And when I heard Tupac say the N-word, I knew where he was coming from with it. And it's just like, and then it went from like Tupac. And then when I was in 8th grade, my English teacher gave me, like, English teachers really changed lives. Like, I'm where I am because of 2 English teachers. But then my English teacher in 8th grade or 7th grade gave me dead prez.
Yeah.
And then when I got to high school, I'm in high school and I'm in speech and debate competitions and I'm spitting dead prez in a speech and debate competition. I'm next to white kids and they got these suits on. They got all these suits on and they spitting like Edgar Allan Poe and like all of these white people, and I'm here like I'm spitting dead prez W.
They probably thought you was cool for doing that. They probably wanted your autograph.
I'm like,
spitting dead prez words.
I was the only black person. Then I did the only black. It was crazy. It was.
See, and that's why I was asking about the whole hood thing, because see, you're talking about dead prez and Pop. Well, even though people would consider him hood, but I think he was just so much more than just hood. I think he stood for something.
Yeah.
And I don't even think our people even understood at that moment in time. So that's why I'm asking, like, when you come out as a musician, you know, whatever you do, I mean, are you looking to go that route, like that dead prez, conscious substance, revolutionary? You know what I mean? Because I think that's the new thing that's going on. Like when you say Kendrick Lamar, I think he stands for that.
It's not Jim Jones. Let me just say it like that. It's not Jim Jones. It's not Cameron. You know what I mean? It's not French Montana. So is that the type of, you know, genre that you're looking to, you know, go into?
Not specifically, because I think that there are just like a couple different things that I can do.
Right.
Like I wanna do love poems and work with beautiful singers, and I also wanna do hip hop shit and work with rappers. So I think definitely it could go both ways. I think what I have that I feel like a lot of people lack in the mainstream right now is like craftsmanship. Like I know that like I am a good writer and I know about syllables and stuff because
right.
like
Okay.
and I know that we'll see.
So what will we be expecting October the 25th?
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go ham. I'm gonna write a lot of new stuff and I'm gonna memorize a lot of new stuff, and I'm gonna spit for a very long time. But then I also did an open call for artists who are in New Jersey in the area, and they can send me a video, and we're gonna pick 10 artists to kind of spit before me. So yeah, I'm also opening.
You know about this guy right here? This guy St. Chris.
Thank you for saying it, because I was looking at him like St. Chris.
Well, shit.
I already know about it.
So send me some. Let's see. Let's get to work. I'm opening up the show to the community. I did this in Atlanta where I did a show at a dope cafe, Apache Cafe, and I asked some ATL poets, and
you're gonna be there November 8th, correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna be back in Atlanta on November 8th. I love Atlanta, so I just try to go as much as possible.
That's what's up.
But yeah, I opened it up to poets, and mad poets came through and showed so much love. And I was like, if I can get this kind of love in art in Atlanta, I know that we can like really be live in Newark.
Absolutely.
And so
this is Jasmine Mans. Check her out October the 25th. She will be live reading her narrative, North Riots, at Center Stage Cuts. That's downtown North New Jersey. November the 8th, she will be in Atlanta. That's the Apache Cafe, doing her white break. You know what I'm saying? Jasmine Mans and Miles Hodges, correct?
Yeah, Miles Hodges. That's a really good friend of mine. He's incredible. He's better than me. Shit.
Yeah?
Yeah. You cannot. One thing about striving to be a good artist, always working with artists who make you want to be better.
Exactly.
Always word and love to you.
I appreciate that, Jazz. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. I can't wait to come back. Invite me back.
Yeah. You already know we talked about this.
I had such a good time. I feel so cool with the microphone. This is official. Like, I love it. Like, I've never done anything like this.
Yeah, we would love to have you here.
Thank you.
Just make sure hit me up. We're gonna set something up. Not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. That's Jasmine Mans, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just Sienna take us home. Yo, this is Nick Nova reminding you that availability will always beat out talent. We'll be here Monday. Remember, this Sunday, though, Kaylin Garcia, Ray Swag, Nick Nova, Sue Surf, live at 21 Foxes, downtown North New Jersey, man. You know, twerking things, twerking, not me. Women twerking.
Twerking for a burger.
That's a strip club, Jasmine, for those who don't know.
Greetings, I'm Jasmine Mans, and I just got finished with a lovely interview with my guy right here, Nick Nova, of NonFiction Radio. I am going to be in Newark on October 25th at Center Stage Cut, so be there if you can be there. It will be a beautiful show. It's called North Riots. Greetings, I am Jasmine Mans. I'm here with House of Harmony TV. I just finished up a really poppin' interview with this guy right here, Nick Nova of NonFiction Radio. I'm going to be in Newark on October 25th doing a production entitled North Riots at Center Stage Cuts, downtown Newark. So you should come through. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful production. I thank everybody here, NonFiction Radio. Thank you guys. Thank you for having me. Word and much love to my city, Newark, my state, New Jersey.
All right.